Hello mga kapuso! Ngayon, ipapakita ko naman sa inyo yung favorite part ko ng house. So, samahan nyo ako at saka kasama natin si Charlie. Dahil nasa getting to know you stage pa lang tayo, I would like to share with you a little part of me para lalo tayong magkakilala. So, welcome to my home. And eto yung paborito naming room that I would like to share with you kung saan kami tumatambay with my family. And during the pandemic, dito kami nakatambay the whole day. Parang non-stop na yun. Breakfast, brunch, lunch, merienda, dinner. Kasama ko syempre si Melody, si Ashley, si Dylan. Kwentuhan kami. This is the place where we usually host our friends also pag may dinners kami. So as you can see, this is our dining table, and on the dining table you can see apples and oranges, which are 9 each, which signifies wealth and harmony for the family. Of course, these are my favorite paintings also. Gawa sila ni Sanso. And we also have this sculpture, which was done by an American sculptor. We also have this painting by Deluba, which signifies two people of different races, but they have the same mindset, which shows us na kahit na different kayo ng race or different kayo ng religion, you can always have the same mindset. So it means that, you know, we're all one in this world. So wag tayo dapat mag-away-away, di ba? And of course, meron pa kami isang, this is where we sit. Ito is a pad we put on the chair. This is for the Reiki machine. Ginagamit siya to ground ourselves. Ng grounding. When you walk barefoot on the earth, may mga negative ions, mga ganun. There's a whole lot of health benefits na makukuha mo. I hope you enjoyed our little chat dito sa aming favorite room. Kung nabitin kayo, please check my YouTube channel para lalo tayong magkakilala. My YouTube channel is Richard Yap, or you can follow me on my social media accounts. I am Richard Yap 08 on Twitter, and I'm Richard Yap on Instagram. Later, ipapakilala ko sa inyo ang aking favorite riding buddy and favorite hobby. Dito lang yan sa Sarap, di ba? Hello mga kapuso, and I'm here to show you some safety riding tips. If you plan to buy a motorcycle or if you plan to start riding one, these are very practical tips that you should remember. Well, tip number 1, if you want to ride a motorcycle. Kasi ang motorcycle kasi ngayon, usong-uso na. Especially during the pandemic, ang daming walang public transport. So people began buying motorcycles. Yung iba to get to work, yung iba naman ginagamit nila for work as delivery drivers, delivery riders. So the motorcycle has become a way of life for everyone. And before you go on a motorcycle ride, one practical tip that you should know is to enroll in a motorcycle riding course. Kasi karamihan ng mga tao sa atin, yung mga riders, they go from riding a bicycle directly to riding a motorcycle. So, iba ang bisikleta, iba rin ang motor. Kasi ang motor may makina. So, you have to take into account the power of the motorcycle. Ang bike din is not safe if you don't know how to ride a bike. So it's the same thing with a motorcycle. They will teach you the basics of riding a motorcycle, how to brake in case of an emergency, what to do if you're driving slow or driving on wet roads, and all the other laws that you should know when riding a motorcycle. So that is very important, that you should learn how to ride a motorcycle the proper way by going to a motorcycle riding course. When I started riding a motorcycle again, I went through a motorcycle riding course just to refresh my memory to make sure na tama yung ginagawa ko when I'm riding a motorcycle. Tip number 2, you have to have safety riding gear, especially yung helmet mo. I've seen a lot of riders na ginagamit nila yung helmet pang skateboard, which is not going to help you at all. Maraming nahuhulog sa motor, yun ang gamit, hindi sila na protektahan. I would suggest a full face helmet for everyone. There used to be a law na sinasabi nila na hindi pwede gumamit ng full face helmet, which is not right. The full face helmet helps protect our head, our face. So it's complete protection for our head. So very important ang full face helmet. If some don't like it, they use a half face helmet. Well, which is still better than helmet na ginagamit pang skateboard. And then, aside from that, you should also have a riding jacket. Yung riding jacket has pads for your elbows, your shoulders, your chest, and your back. This helps you in case of mahulog ka o sumemplang yung motor mo. So, it will help protect you. Yung iba, kung ayaw nila, they just buy the pads, which is also something that you can do. Kasi if you just use a jacket na walang protection, it will not help you at all when you have a fall. Aside from the jacket, you should also have protective pants. Usually may pants din na may pads inside. Or you can put the knee pads outside of what you're wearing. So yan, very important yan. Because those are the areas na talagang tinatamaan when you're riding a motorcycle. And of course, don't forget motorcycle riding shoes. Or you should be wearing boots. Kasi yung iba, nakikita ko nakachinelas. Pag sumemplang kayo, nakachinelas kayo, tosino lahat ng skin nyo. So we don't want that to happen. We want everyone to be safe while riding. So tip number 3, this is also related to tip number 1. If you're riding a motorcycle along the roads, yung iba nagsi-split lane. Eto pwede naman mag-split lane tayo, especially during traffic, no? But I've seen motorcycles splitting lanes even when cars are running fast. Splitting lane should only be done when the cars are running at a slow pace. Pwede kang gumitna sa kanila. Pero pag mabilis yung takbo ng iba, huwag niyong silang sabayan. Kasi a small miscalculation, pwede kang maipit. So maraming na-aksidente dahil dyan. And if you've gone through the first tip, which is going to a motorcycle riding course, you will know na it's not safe at all. Especially yung iba, ang hilig sumingit, which is the cause of a lot of accidents. Marami tayong nakikita na sumisemplang, tinatamaan, nababangga because hindi nila sinusunod yung basic philosophy of overtaking. Yung iba, dediretso lang sila kakanan o sisingit. Hindi nila tinitingnan that the car behind them is just right beside them, no? Dapat nakikita mo yung nasa likod mo na bago ka pupasok ulit sa lane. You should take into account kasi hindi lang buhay ng iba, pati buhay mo mapipeligro if you don't follow these safety riding tips. Tip number 4, maintain your motorcycle. Karamihan nakikita ko, wala silang ilaw. Usually bulb lang yan eh. Papalitan mo lang yung bulb. That bulb, which will cost you a few pesos, will be able to save your life, especially sa gabi. Minsan hindi mo makikita yung mga taon, hindi nila nakikita may motor na pala sa harap nila, mabubulaga na lang because wala silang ilaw sa likod. Yung iba, hindi ko alam kung nagtitipid ba sila o hindi, ayaw nila i-on yung ilaw. Karamihan ng big bikes ngayon, when you turn on the engine, naka-on na yung mga ilaw. Pero the smaller motorcycles, yung iba, pwede nyo i-off. But it's still safer even during the day to keep your lights on para kitang-kita kayo from the cars ahead of you or from the cars behind you. You have to maintain your motorcycle, make sure that it has all the lights are working, your brakes are working, which is very important. Kasi yung iba, isang brake lang ginagamit. Kahit nasira yung harap, ginagamit nila likod lang, which could cause you to skid also, just in case kailangan mo mag-brake ng bigla. And for tip number 5, minsan hindi natin naiisip to, but we should invest in accident insurance also. Not only for the bike, but also for us. Kasi pag na-aksidente tayo, sino magbabayad nung hospitalization natin? Well, insurance talaga is there to help us when we need it. So, I'm not selling insurance, by the way. Pero, importante talaga yan para kung may mangyari sa bike natin or sa atin, hindi tayo magmomroblema kung saan tayo maghanap ng pambayad. These are just 5 practical tips that you can probably think about, and I hope you will be able to use it on your daily runs on your bike. Thank you so much for watching.
Hi mga Kapuso! For more videos on Sarap, diba?
Subscribe to GMA Network YouTube channel.
Don't forget to hit the bell button to get you notified on our latest upload.
Thank you mga Kapuso!